Well, we've officially entered fall. The weather outside, feeling like fall. Pumpkin spice, drinks, foods everywhere, feeling like fall. And it officially, I think as of a few days ago, it was the fall equinox. Is that what it's called? Yes, it is in fact called the fall or the autumn equinox. And we're in it, baby. It is October. Over the past few years, I have kind of been hesitant, like when fall has come around, because fall used to be my favorite season, but over the past few years, I've really been bummed out about it becoming colder and the sun setting earlier and all of that. But for some reason this year, it doesn't sound terrible to me. And I don't know what that is. Like usually I'm so sad to see the summer go. I'm so sad to see the sun setting later and it getting chillier out. But I don't know. I'm kind of loving it. Like as it gets colder and colder and I have to wear a sweatshirt and the weather's kind of gloomy today, which it does look like it's going to be gloomy like this for the next 10 days. So maybe I don't love that, but I don't mind it today. I don't mind the gloomy weather. I don't know if this is just me getting older. Summer's a little tiring. I'm not really sure. I'm excited for October. But I guess before we touch on October, let's talk about September. September went by very quickly, as all of the months of the year typically do for me. I remember last month I talked about how excited I was for the month of September because I always feel like September there's like nothing really going on. Everyone's coming back to the city who left over the summer. Never me. I'm not someone that's like leaving a ton over the summer in the city. I'm typically here. But September was a bit busy for me this year. Like I feel like every single weekend I still had something. I went to Ohio for my childhood best friend's wedding and I was able to see my family and I took a road trip there and it was really great. It was Emily's birthday, my roommate, this month, so we did some fun stuff for that. I had a lot of like events that I went to this month. I feel like I don't typically get invited to that many events, but for some reason this month I'm pretty sure I went to like 10. I went to a lot of things this month. So I had a busy month. And it was still fun, but I feel like I'm excited for October because I think October I'm gonna have some more time to kind of like connect with my friends. Like my friend group, all through the summer, we're usually scattered all over the place. So like especially like my core group of girls that I hang out with, my 4 friends, I feel like we haven't done something all together in months. So I'm looking forward to in October, hopefully getting back into a routine with that. But I have a lot to be excited about in October, and this month is gonna be kind of crazy. I have a lot of rehearsals this month for the dance show that I'm in. I honestly think I can say what it is now. I've been kind of pushing it off and not talking about it because I wasn't allowed to for a long time, but now that the tickets are on sale, it's being promoted, all of that, I think we're in the clear. The dance company Alvin Ailey is like a very famous dance company in New York, and they have an exhibit going on at the Whitney Museum, and that's a museum in the West Village, kind of by the West Side Highway. Downtown. They have a exhibit for a few months running, and throughout the exhibit they have pieces that are going to be danced like pretty much every weekend. So I am in one of those pieces through Ailey Extension, which is what they offer classes and workshops through that isn't the actual company. So Alvin Ailey itself is like a company of dancers, and then Ailey Extension is kind of an opportunity for really anybody to dance. So I am in the piece Sacred Songs, and it is choreographed by the current Associate Artistic Director, Matthew Rushing. It's a really, really cool piece that is going to have live musicians and all of that, and it is at the end of this month. So it's technically November 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. But a lot of my tech week is like the last week of October, and I'll link below where you can get tickets in the description, but there is a small caveat to this. Tickets went on sale a week or 2 ago, and I sent the link when it went on sale to like my family and my friends, and then I was planning on posting it. It sold out pretty much immediately. The theater that we're performing in, I think, only seats so many people, but on their website it says as we get closer to the performance they might release more tickets. So I'm gonna link it below if you're interested and you want to keep checking back and see if there's more tickets. I'm sorry this is so anticlimactic. I've been talking about rehearsing for something for months, but before I could even get a chance to post about it, it was totally sold out. So, which is good, but yeah, so that's what I'm doing. That is going to consume a big chunk of my October. I have a few other things that are going to consume a big chunk of my October. 2 pretty life-changing things, actually, but we're not there yet, and I am not ready to speak on those yet. So if you're new here, well, first of all, my name's Alexis. I'm 27. I live in New York City. I always do this in the Plan With Me's. I say it way too late in the video. I've already been talking for so long. But in these Plan With Me's, I've been doing them for like 3 years now. I took a little break, but I've been back for the past few months. And the way I do my Plan With Me's is through a platform called Notion. It's like an online bullet journal of sorts. I made my own template. If you want to plan along with me and use the template, I have it linked for free in the description. And I also always have like the creators that I kind of got some inspiration from linked down there too, if you want to look at their templates, which I feel like are better than mine. And yeah, but we're kind of in a rework of the Notion right now. And I think I decided last video, I'm just going to make a new template for 2025. I hate that it's about to be 2025. That's just feels like such a futuristic year. So we're kind of just working with what we have right now, and I've been so busy, there's just been no way. But I also have been using this planner. It's from Dream Daily. I always plug it every single time, the daily planner. I have been using this planner to make like my to-do list every day and all of that, just like so I can have a written option too. So let's get into planning my Notion. All right, here we are. Oh my gosh. And you know what I didn't do this entire month that I literally said I was going to do last month? This vision board is from last year that I have in here. My phone background right now is currently my new vision board, but I totally never updated this one. So let's replace that. It's too big. Oh, it's too big. I have a free plan on Notion, so a little too big for me. Okay, it's updated. I had to upload a smaller thing because I guess I have a free plan and you can only upload files that are so big on the free plan. Okay, so here's my vision board, just like pictures from Pinterest that I kind of wanted to manifest something this year. And then I have my productivity pages, my work and career pages, and my personal growth. So let's hop into goals under productivity. So my goals this month, starting off with actively deciding on another income stream. So I talked about last month, I kind of just wanted to expand where I get my income because since my full time right now is social media, my income can be kind of unreliable sometimes. I just never really know how much money I'm going to make in a month. So I just wanted to add something to that, and I've been kind of playing around with a lot of different things. I've been looking into freelancing on Upwork, which is something that I used to do all the time in college. I was an Upwork menace. I would always do like data entry jobs and stuff on there. So I made a profile on there. I started just looking into like other things I can do creatively that might like be a good income stream. Forever, I have been wanting to do merch, right? Like some sort of merch or some sort of just item that I design that I sell. I don't know. I've just always kind of wanted to do that. And I sat down and I designed 2 items all on my own, and not to brag, I kind of think they're really cute. So in my last video, it was sponsored by Kittl, and I mentioned in the video that I was thinking about designing my own merch again because last year I designed an item that was kind of like my fake merch. Ironically, this video is also sponsored by Kittl. So I just want to show you what I was working on really quickly because I'm kind of proud of it. And I think this could be something that I can maybe launch merch with. So if you aren't familiar with Kittl and you missed the memo on my last video, they are an easy to use design platform and you can use Kittl for genuinely so many different things. In my last video, I used it to make a YouTube banner. You can quite literally use Kittl for anything, whether it's a poster or a logo, or you want to fully make like a t-shirt. They have that, and you can see the whole process through all the way to the end to the finished product. So I've been using Kittl for many things lately, but if you remember last year I designed a sweatshirt. This year I was like, okay, I don't want to design a sweatshirt, I think. I think I want something more functional because I feel like in my everyday life, I am using objects. So I designed a cup, like to drink coffee out of, but it's like a glass one for iced drinks. And then I designed a tote bag. I went through and I was looking through their fonts and their graphics and their templates, and I kind of played around with it and I changed up some of the initial like templates that I saw. So for the cup, they have a really cool glass cup you can order that has a lid and a straw, and it's totally up my alley for when I make coffee or matcha. Oh my gosh, I didn't even say it in this video. Typically my plan with me is I say grab your drink of choice, we're gonna do a plan with me. So my drink of choice right now is water. Well, I was thinking like how cute would that be if I made a little cup that you could drink out of that says drink of choice on it. So that's what I did. And I ended up making this design that it just says drink of choice, very simple, but then the graphic that I have is so cute. It's a little cat with a book and a coffee mug, and I just feel like that is perfect for me, perfect for my brand. Look at my cat behind me. And then I also feel like I always have some sort of tote bag around with me, so I made a little design that says good to see you, because in the beginning of my vlogs, not this kind of video, but in my typical vlogs, I always say it's so good to see you. So I thought how cute would that be if I had a little tote bag that said good to see you. and I kind of branded that as like my catchphrase, I guess. And I have New York, New York in it, and then established 2020 because that's when I started my channel. So I made these 2 items and I think I'm gonna order them and like have like a physical product. So I will keep you updated when I actually receive these items, what they look like. But designing these was so fun and so easy because Kittl has so many templates, so many fonts to choose from. Like, they do a lot of the heavy lifting for you. And as someone who doesn't have too much of a graphic design background, a platform like Kittl is so helpful to me because I can just imagine what I want, and there's typically a template or text or graphic that is exactly what I'm thinking of, and I don't have to figure out how to make it myself. It's already there. So if you're interested in using them, I'll link them in my description, and you can use my code alexis EYT for 25% off your first month of a pro or expert plan. So I would highly recommend it, especially if you have your own channel or business or anything like that. It is a super, super valuable tool, and thank you again to Kittl for sponsoring this video. Next is incorporate more stretching into my days. I definitely have been stretching more, but I could stretch even more. But I definitely made an active effort to think about stretching more. I just really gotta keep stretching. And then my last goal was declutter. I kind of did this. I wouldn't say I amazingly did it. I definitely cleaned this month. Like I cleaned my whole room and I reorganized all of my drawers, and I did get rid of a handful of clothes, but I think there's a lot of like things that I could still declutter, and this month I will definitely be doing that. There's gonna actually be a giant declutter that's going to happen, but once again, we'll get there. That was pretty short this month, just 3 goals, because I knew I was gonna be kind of busy, and I feel like I set so many goals sometimes it's really hard to achieve them. Okay, my monthly goals. My first one is gonna be less screen time before bed. I feel like I've kind of gotten back into the habit of scrolling on my phone for hours before bed. And so I deleted TikTok for like 3 weeks. Again, I was like, I don't need this, I'm deleting it. But then my friends kept sending me TikToks, and you used to be able to just play them in your browser and like not get the app. Now they don't let you do that. You have to have the app to watch them. And I was feeling very out of the loop. So I have it re-downloaded. I don't know if I need to get one of those like locks on it where you can only use it for like an hour a day or something. But I find myself like doom scrolling before bed. So we're gonna try to do less screen time. I'm gonna say journal every morning and night. Oh yeah, I told you guys last time I was thinking of getting a gratitude journal. This is probably more relevant later when we get to the page with gratitude, and I got the 5-minute journal, but I'm waiting to start it till October 1st because I just kind of want to start it fresh, and there's a good amount of things to kind of read at the beginning and all of that. So I got this journal. One of my best friends recommended it to me, and then a lot of you guys in the comments also recommended this to me, so it's super cute. Got it on Amazon. I am very excited to use this. And then I'm gonna say drink more water. I'm definitely about to have a crazy month, so I think I just need to keep it simple with some goals that are going to help me take care of myself a little bit better and keep my mind sane. So I think these are perfectly fine goals for the month. I'm not gonna push it. Long-term goals, we know the drill with that. I'm still doing my Duolingo. I just hit a 100-day streak. Don't wanna brag. So next is daily focus. Like I said, I switch back and forth day to day. Like, I just deleted a list that was here from a few days ago that was irrelevant. But so depending on like the vibes of the day, like today I used this, but if I'm only on my laptop all day and I'm kind of on the move, I will do my to-do list on here. Gratitude, like I said, I got that journal, so we're moving the gratitude to the journal. Moving that away, because like I said, I'm kind of moving my gratitude away from being next to my to-do list, because I feel like in a lot of planners and even on here, like I set it up that way and it makes doing gratitude feel more like a stressful chore rather than something I should just want to do. This will probably be deleted off this page eventually, but we'll leave it for now because we'll do the restructuring later. My monthly intention this month was to relax. I kind of feel like I was relaxed, a little bit at least. I guess my monthly intention this month is don't doubt myself. I don't like how that's worded. Is there like a word for that instead of don't doubt myself? I'll say trust in myself. That feels better. Do it on the positive side of that. Trust in myself. Weekly reset. Hate to say it. I said it last time. We're gonna get rid of this page. I hate it. I don't think it's productive at all. I think on my normal to-do list and in my planners, I can like keep track of that a lot better, and I just don't think it's relevant. I need like, I think my weekly tasks and everything, I'm gonna put that in my Google Calendar. I'm gonna make a note on my planner. I'm not gonna look at this page and be like, oh, what do I need to do this week? Like, it just doesn't work for me. And I know it does work for some people, but for me, it just doesn't make sense. So let's go to my monthly check-in. So this is where I kind of reflect on the month, plan for the month ahead. So the highlight of last month was seeing my family and friends in Ohio. It was a really quick trip. I drove there and it was like a 3-day turnaround, but it was still really special. This month, I want to feel, I'm gonna say empowered. Like, I want to feel good about myself, strong, confident, able to handle things. I'm going to say I'll be over the moon next month if I stick to my goals and schedule. I have a lot planned next month, and I really want to stay true to it. One thing I will regret not doing this month is staying organized. I will take care of myself by taking care of my body. I think sometimes it's easy to just let myself like go in a sense, like not stretch if I'm feeling sore, not like, I don't know, like do like my hair care and skincare fully. Like I'll just do like the bare minimum, like taking a second and exfoliating or doing a face mask, you know, things like that. I just want to take care of myself a little bit better and give myself like a nicer treat. And then last month, what did I even say? Oh, my highlight of last month was seeing my family too. I wanted to feel confident this month. I think I felt confident to an extent. Oh, I wanted to stick to my YouTube schedule. I did. I missed one upload this month because I was in Ohio and I just couldn't get it out. I'm okay with that. I can live with that. Oh, I literally said taking care of my body last month. That's weird. So I guess I need to really do that. And then I said I will get a gratitude journal, which I did. So moving on to work and career, my content trackers. Let's go to Instagram and look at my Instagram growth. So for October, I'm at 5,801 followers. And it looks like last year I was at 3,767. So we have like 2,000 more followers on Instagram than last time, which is really fun. I don't know. I'm working on my Instagram game. I'm posting reels every once in a while. And trying to post more about YouTube. So maybe you could come over and follow me on Instagram if you want. Only if you want. Next we have YouTube. The fun one. I gotta fill in those gaps. I say that every single time. We are at 67,262. We're at 849,000 watch time hours, and we're at 6,136,000 views. So let's compare the last 4 Octobers. It's crazy I've been doing this so long. We can compare it for 4. So in October of 2021, I had 500 subscribers. In 2022, I had 13,000. Last year at this time, I had 44,000, and now I have 67,000. I always say it, but breaking down the growth year by year like this, it's really like, it helps me so much because I feel like a lot of the time I'm comparing myself, even to myself from years before. Like this year, I've kind of kept thinking like, wow, last year at this time, my channel was doing so much better than it is now, which, you know, it might have been. Like there's ups and downs like that, and now that I'm looking at these numbers, I can like think to myself like, okay, but I've still doubled my channel almost, at least in like views, in watch time. Then like last year at this time I had 3 million views. Now I have 6 million. So it's just like a good pick me up to remind myself like you're still growing. Sometimes it's slow and sometimes there's like ups and downs, but if you keep posting and you keep working at it, you'll keep growing. I'm thankful for all of you. Thank you to everyone who follows me on Instagram and subscribes to me on YouTube. Like you guys are the reason that all of these numbers are even here. And let's head to monthly goals. Okay, for months, my goal was to hit 67,000 and I finally did it. So like, I think it was for the last 3 months, my goal was 67,000. So we finally did that. I didn't hit 6,200,000 though. We're only at 6,136,000. So I half met my goal. So let's set a new monthly goal. Dare I say I want my goal to be 68,000? I think I'm gonna do 6,400,000. Is that crazy? Why not? You gotta shoot big, you know? Honestly, I'm making my goal 70,000, and I know that is like an absurd, not real goal based on how my goals have been the last few months, but I don't know. I feel like shooting big this month. And then content calendar. There's some crazy stuff going on in there right now. It's where I plan my content. Honestly, my calendar these days is really crazy because it's like a 3-part system between my Notion, a Google Doc that I have where I make a calendar in there and I write out all the videos, and then my Google Calendar, where like I actually block out the times to film. It's like kind of a crazy system I have going on right now, but it works for me. I have a ton of stuff to plan because I'm gonna tell you guys in this video, and I'll probably say it again in like another vlog because I know not everyone watches my plan with me's, but if you are still watching right now, I have started kind of a tradition on my channel last year. I only did it 1 year before, where I post 3 times a week in October, and I kind of want to do it again this October. So you heard it here first. I will be posting 3 times a week for the entire month of October, and it's going to be crazy, and there's going to be a lot going on, but I think it'll be fun because we did it last year, and I feel like it was fun to have that extra upload. So it'll be my normal schedule Tuesday and Friday, and then an extra upload each week on Sunday. So my first Sunday upload of the month, which will be this Sunday, depending on when you're watching this, I'm gonna have a pretty big like announcement and a pretty cool video that day, so stay tuned for that. And then audition login calendar. I said it last time, I hate this page. The rest of the pages I hate, so we really have to rework this entire thing. Yeah, my audition login calendar, I don't really use that. I've pretty much just been using my Google Calendar. And then for books, guys, I haven't read a book in a month, maybe even 2. It's tough. I'm still in the middle of this random book. I have so many books that I want to read, but I can't like make myself do it right now. I just feel so frantic, and I feel like any free time I have right now, I'm typically editing or running around doing who knows what. That's everything. That's my whole notion. I know we're kind of working with like a broken down version of it right now, but it's still very helpful for me to plan my goals each month, and I hope that it's helpful for you guys to follow along as well and work out your goals on. I feel like my throat gets so dry when I talk for so long. So thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed your drink of choice. Everyone let me know what you're drinking while you do your planning. I'm so serious about that mug that I designed. I want to make that on like a little glass mug cup type thing, and I'm gonna do it, and it's gonna be cute, and I'll show you when it comes in, and we'll all decide if that's something that I should like sell. So I want to thank Kittl again for sponsoring this video. Once again, check them out. They're in my description. So I think that's everything that we have to cover today. So thank you so much for planning with me. I hope you had a good September. I hope you have an even better October. And if you haven't yet, please subscribe to my channel, give this video a thumbs up, and I will talk to you in the next video. Bye.